Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What is up, YouTube? We are back with another daily truck build where I show you the truck that I had for that morning's live stream over on Twitch. Every day I build a new truck, have some kind of different trailer, just to keep things kind of fresh. But today was a special truck build because I have been waiting for this truck since, what was it, Thursday or Friday of last week. I've talked about it every day. This is the Western Star 6900 by Bormann's Performance. You may remember that name because we've done a truck build video with their Mac Pinnacle / Vision. We've also, over the weekend, we had their Mac RD600. Today, after being released yesterday, we're going to do a truck build video with the Western Star 6900. Super excited. Pinga's log trailer. Although this truck is going to have trailers with it and a lot more options, but it is so good already. I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to take you for a ride. Stick around. The Western Star 6900 by Bormann's Performance. We're going to do this just like we would any other video. I'm going to start out by showing you guys some of the options, particularly showing you what I used as far as making this truck build. You only have the one cabin. I don't know if that's for now. I have talked to the owner of Bormann's Performance. We've traded messages. It sounds like there's more to come. There's going to be more options with this truck. There's going to be trailers with this truck. But I feel like the truck is so good already. So you have the one cabin and you have the one chassis. Again, I don't know if that's for now. You do have an engine pack that comes with it, or engines that are built into the mod itself. Um, I being me, you do get the dev folder with it, so I was able to add the Johnny Cash engine pack. That is one of my favorites. Um, but let's just show you some of the engines that does come with this truck. You have the C16 800 twin turbo. You have some ISX series, some ISX 15, specifically straight piped. If I was going for sound and I didn't have a modded truck engine pack, I would probably use the straight pipe, or one of my other favorites is the Cummins Ev11 580 tuned. Those trucks are probably going to be your sound. Those engines are probably going to be your sound engines for this truck. But for this video, or for this particular truck build, I was able to add the Johnny Cash engine pack. And of course, we went with the N14 1088. I like the Lope, the road train. We're hauling big logs. I wanted this thing to have plenty of power, plenty of volume, so anybody that was watching the live stream could hear it coming. So that's what we used. We used that. Also, with the truck, you also get some various transmissions. Of course, I went with the 18 speed with the retarder, Eaton Ultra Shift, which is pretty dang cool. But I set it up for heavy cargo, a little bit of maneuverability, traversing up the hills, and uneven terrain. There were a couple logging trails where I had to raise the suspension, but that's super easy. And as long as you stay under a certain amount an hour, I think it's 20, your raised suspension will stay. Once you get over 20 miles an hour, she'll start to go back down. There's a way to edit that so it never goes back down, but I don't get into that. Interior is pretty basic, but I really like it. I like that Western Star steering wheel. I love the way it looks. I love the leather seats. I love everything about the interior of this truck. You do have a couple things that you can't change while we're in the interior. You can change the steering wheel if you wanted to. You could go with something that might match the truck. I kept the Bormann's Performance Western Star steering wheel. You can also change the panel here. You can go with the I don't know what kind of grain that is, but you could go with a wood grain. You could go with a carbon fiber. You could go with I'm not sure what to call that, but yeah, so you can I went with the carbon fiber on my particular truck build. When we get to the paint jobs are, you know, your standard paint jobs. They're all solid colors. You have your polar white, your black, your cherry red, dark green, all those. The only one that I found that's a little bit different is the rattlesnake. I kind of like this because when you go to switch over to your accessories and you grab this bumper right here, right there. It's kind of like a rattlesnake skin, so that's kind of cool all in itself. But yeah, 4 options for bumpers at the moment. I went with this guy. I love the big old Western Star emblem on the front mud flaps there, but you also have your little brush guard, you have your rattlesnake bumper, and then you have your just your regular bumper. Of course, I went with this. I love seeing those big old mud flaps with the big old Western Star um, logo on them. You can change your grill. I kept the grill that came with it. That's a black grill. You kind of see through it. You can see this through the grate there, and then you also have that one which you can kind of see through. I just kept the one that came on it. I think that looks pretty cool all in itself. You change the headlights here as well. I think that's pretty darn cool. I kept the stock ones in there. Sun visors, you just get the one sun visor. One thing that I liked that Bormann's did, they did give you the horn adapter slot, so you can put your own horn on it if you wanted to. And they did the same thing for the cabin lights. So if you have a light pack, your favorite light pack, you can add flashing lights to it, which I always do. I thought that was pretty cool. Not no options as far as mirrors. And again, I don't know if that stuff's coming. But I did notice you can change. You have 5 options for your exhaust. I just went with this guy here, just like the mitered pipe there. But yeah, 5 options as far as exhaust go. You can put a headache rack on it. I did because I was hauling logs today. I went with this guy, but you have 2 options there. No other option for fenders other than you can go black or you can go chrome. You can, however, change. I think there are 3 bumper options. Oh, that's your deck plate. So if you want to put some protective deck plate on it, and then here, let's get rid of that guy. You have 3 bumper options. So we can go with this guy, the regular guy, and then this is the one that I went with there. So yeah, all in all, I think it's awesome truck. Another thing I thought was pretty cool is your accessories. You could do some chains there, which is exactly what I went with. You do the single or the double. I went with the double, and then on this side, hang on, I think you can only see that from the side. There you go. Grab that right there, and you can put in a black box or a chrome box. I think that's kind of cool because it matches your steps there. But yeah, also as far as open options, I was able to put a set of con bar rims. I went with the 2 W2s. I think this thing kind of gave it that big look, that really cool kind of I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I went with an off-road just like that. Since we're hauling logs, I went with that all the way around. The only thing I did change is I went with the Chrome Conbar Hub 4. I put some of these guys on it, kind of make it look beefy. And yeah, that was it. That was the truck build. As far as color, I mean, I like my red, so I went with the red. I think this thing looks bad to the bone. Overall, awesome truck, a lot of fun to build, even more fun to drive. I recommend it, you know, for the price of it and some of the things that are to come. This is a build that's, you know, more options coming. And again, that is just through messages with the owner of Bormann's Performance. So let's, yeah, now that we've shown you the ins and outs of this thing, let's take you for a ride in it. Let's get this Johnny Cash 1088 horsepower Cummins N14 fired up. Really like it. Yeah, this thing is just bad to the bone. Love everything about it. A lot of good detail. I think the truck came out just gorgeous. There's not a thing in it I would change. Let's bring up our GPS here. I like a close-up. So there we go. All right, so today we are in Astoria. I think we're in Astoria. And we are headed to Port Angeles in Washington. We're headed to a paper mill, International Papers. Let's get this thing moving. For those of you that are curious, this is Conbar's logging trailer. This is the Arctic version of the trailer. Let me see here. Let me just show you. So if we go to Trailer Manager, this is the Arctic version of it. So it's made for either poles or really long logs. And I haven't had a problem. I think it pairs with this truck beautifully. Get those flashing lights going. $159 miles to go till we get to the International Paper. Almost to the main road. We get on the main road, we'll get you some close-ups of this thing and let you take in all the sights and sounds. Out of all the trucks that I have from Bormann's Performance, this is probably the most detailed. And that's to take nothing away from the first two that I've had. I had the Mac Vision and the RD600. But you can tell how much work was put into this. You can tell by looking at it and looking around the cab, how much work actually went into the Western Star 6900. And the fact that there's some more to come. I'm super interested to see the future updates of this truck. In their official mod release statement on Facebook, they had mentioned that there is some more to come for this truck. Trailer packs as far as logging trailers and things like that. In addition, they spoke about more options to come. I'm excited about the future updates of this truck, but as it sits, if I was just going to buy the truck, just the Western Star 6900, and not worry about any trailers or future updates, what they're asking on their website is well worth it. This is perfect. A perfect truck to have in anybody that collects mods or you know, likes to have a variety of modded trucks available. I have folders and folders and folders full of really good trucks. This will be one that I would put in regular rotation. This is not going to be a truck where I just bought it. I tried it once. This is something I can see myself using again and again and again. I love the idea of pulling logs with this trailer. I love the idea of maybe pulling doubles with this trailer, double flatbeds, and maybe even some, you know, some junk cars to the junkyard. I can see this being an all-around workhorse, and that's what the Western Stars were. The Western Stars were workhorses, or still are, I should say. This is something that, you know, took a beating on the logging trails. This thing bounced all around. This is, when I first drove this truck, the first thing I thought was Snow Runner. When I first got into PC driving games, Snow Runner was one of the first ones that I really dove into and just couldn't get enough of. And when I first purchased this truck, when I first looked at it, when I first drove it, it reminded me, it brought back all those, like, those fun times, because those trucks could take a beating. But the biggest difference is this is so much more detailed than anything you would find on something like SnowRunner. It was just those memories coming back, like all the hours that I spent. It's just been a really fun truck to drive. Alongside all the detail, all the hard work that you can tell went into it, it's just a really fun truck to drive. It really is hard to describe. For those of you that are fans of Western Star, or fans of modded truck, or fans of Bormann's performance, this is something I suggest. And I'm not getting paid by them in any way, shape, or form to promote their mods. I just happen to enjoy them. And this, by far, is probably my favorite. And again, that's not to take anything away from the Mac Pinnacle / Vision, or the RD600, or anything else that's available on their website. This is just a really cool truck. You know, the detail on the interior of it, everything. The Western Star logo over on the dash, over above the glove box. Your GPS, your digital display, your locks and window buttons on the door. It's just, there's a lot of detail. Your radio, there's just so much detail. There's so much work that went into this. It was supposed to come out on Friday, this most recent Friday, and it was delayed. I talked to the modder, I talked to them on Friday night, and he said, no, Saturday afternoon. So it's like, all right, Saturday afternoon. Sunday came around, I was like, delayed. He's like, yeah, just adding some more options. Monday, I got a message on Facebook that said the Western Star 6900 has released. Well worth the wait. After driving this truck, after building it, after streaming with it for 3 hours, well worth the wait. Kudos to Bormann's performance. Absolutely amazing truck. I recommend anybody go grab it. Go grab it. Grab it now and experience the updates as they come out. All right, let's let dispatch know we're here. All right, let's find out where they want it. I'm gonna play it safe. We're gonna park it right over there. I'm going to leave the website to the truck and Bormann's Performance Facebook page in the description of the chat. For those of you that like the trailer, I'm going to leave a link to Pinga's website as well, for those of you that want the logging trailer. But keep in mind, eventually, there will be some trailers that come out specifically for this Western Star. So, yeah, I'll leave a link to my live streams. I'll leave a link to anything else that you might have seen. A lot of people, I get comments all the time. How do you get your clouds? How do you get your sky to look like that? JBX graphics. Why does this sound like this? I will leave all those links right in the description. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I try to answer every single question. And for those of you that have specific, need specific help, we'll get you into the Discord, try to talk you through it as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that trip from Astoria to, wait, we in Newport, Astoria to Los Angeles. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. It's definitely not Los Angeles. That's in California. But we made it to International Paper. Yeah, this thing is fun to drive. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the video. If you want to see more of it, please hit the subscribe button. Join us on our journey to our first 1,000 videos, or first 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube. Videos aren't new to me. I've been a live content creator for the last almost 3 years, 2 years, 8 months. So uploading videos is kind of new. So I'm hoping as I do more and more of them, they'll get better and better. But yeah, join us on our journey. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Thank you guys so much for making this journey so special. Much love. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.